Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to another edition of Awesome Calls Trading live webinar recap. Kind of wanted Tesla to come down to the 660 range and bottom curl at 665 and long it, but boy, this thing just took off out of the gate at 680. It was just on, and the stock ran an extra 100 points today. Just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, on Tesla today, there's absolutely no words to say. But we traded NNVC, MXAR, AIMT, INSM. So we had some bios in there. We traded LK, Guild, XLRN, Roku, Tesla, Netflix, Zoom, and DT. So let me just kind of go over a few brief ones and just how we traded, executed these trades, and then we'll call it a day. I had just spent a good 47 minutes doing secret sauce, going over each play for all my members in the chat room that were here. And I go over and I break it down, why, what I saw, how I saw, where I came up with the pinpoints, and so forth. Anyway, let's start with, before I begin, I really want to give a shout out to one of our great traders in the chat room, Mr. Noel, Zoom 530, posted his P&L. I will probably most likely make this a pin tweet as well. And congratulations to Noel. Noel pulled in on a $30,000 account right there. He made over $70,647 to over 100% return on his money. It's phenomenal. I hope everyone supports Noel and applauds him for his efforts, and because he really just knocked it out of the park. This is his biggest month ever, and all these trades are done and executed in Awesome Calls Trading. And believe me, Noel worked very hard to get to this position where he is this comfortable with the way he trades, his accuracy, and the way and his confidence when he trades. And this is all about confidence. This is just pure confidence because he knows what the stocks are going to do before they do. Congratulations to Noel for the month of January 2020. So in Secret Sauce today, so let's just kind of go over the plays that we did today. The first one was NNVC, and all these are written down before the market opens, and then 10 minutes before the bell, I go over each single one of them, how lay it out, and strategically lay them out, and so forth. And entries, exits, and what to look for, how the stock's going to react at the opening bell, where to start entering. NNVC, this was a short and nothing more. I wanted $10 on the stock. Stock was gapping. Actually, it was gapping down 4, then started popping a little bit. So I called for a short at around 14. Anything at 14 level, 13, 14 was going to be a short. And I had the stock coming down to $10 a share. And you could see the opening bell, ding, 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 ding. It didn't break 14. So I told traders start taking short. And this one ended up coming all the way down to $11 a share. So it was our number one pick to short in the room. So it was really good. The next one we did today was AIMT. Excuse me, AIMT was a peanut FDA approval on their peanut allergy. I called for a short on this at 37 this morning, and any pullback was to add. Any pop continued to add. I looked for the stock to hit 33 and under. The stock held 32 and off the FDA approval. It was nothing more than a short. There was no long on our stock. And I wrote it down as such on that. The next one we did was a stock called Maxer. This was a beautiful play this morning. They received some stuff from NASA. And so this one, I want you to look at the accuracy of this call on Maxer. It was our number 2 pick. And yeah, you can call it short of the day as well if you wanted to, but I basically wanted the stock to pop to $18.50 and short to $16.50. And that was the key. $18.50, $16.50. Hit $18.45 and $16.33. And I explained in Secret Sauce exactly why this was going to come down. The next one was we could do an earnings call, ABG. ABG was a short. I wanted to pop it open to 102 to 103 and then scale in short. And I read the report and I figured the stock was probably settle around $98 and under. And it double topped really nice here at 103.60. So even if you started at 102 and had a little bit more, you were able to get 98 bucks on that. Really, really nice trade. Another play we did today was LK. This was a well-scripted trade. They came out and defended the stock against Muddy Waters. I figured the stock would probably, because as you could see, it was running in the morning in pre-market here. So I called the stock to pull between 31 and 30, which is about 30.50. And then I want you to long the stock to 34 to 35. And that's exactly what I wrote right here, LK. LK, if it pushed to 33 at the open, it would hit 34. If it did not, watch it yank 30.50. As soon as it hit 30.50, bottom curl it and go long. And so all the traders did was just wait. Ding, 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 ding. The bell opened. Tesla's pushing again. Whew. And the stock fell off again. Maxer, MAXR oil. And the stock ended up pulling. There's the 30.50 right there. Bottom curl, long to 34.35, and it stopped off at 35. Yeah. Beautiful trade on LK. Well executed. The next one that we did today was a stock called INSM. Now this is a bio play. Again, just like AMT, I called for. I did not want anyone longing the stock this morning unless it hit 32 and broke out. So nobody went long on the stock. If anything, I wanted a small pop at the open and a scale in short. I was looking for a 25 to get filled on a gap fill. I figured the stock would sell off and then grind out, and then we'd have an ATM. An ATM is an offering for the stock. So let me show you. So stock, the bell opened, ding, 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 ding. Small pop, lower low set in, and bam, we nailed it to the short side. You see that? I wanted a little bit lower, but the stock grinded right there. You see how it grinded? So now what they're going to do, they're going to do an offering. They're going to pull 10 million shares today on a trade. They'll probably do an offering of 2 to 2.5 million after the bell, and they'll probably keep the price between $27 and $28 a share. They'll raise over $50, $60 million. So probably net 50 million on it, and that's what's going to happen on that stock. The next one was Guild. This was just an overinflated pig disaster. This got up on the most ridiculous headline I have ever seen. I looked at this and I almost fainted. Like it was so stupid why it was up. But I'll read it to you. And I usually do this in secret sauce, but here I'll just tell you what it said. And I'll read it to you out loud. And you'll kind of laugh because most of the people in the room will know what I meant. Ready? Guild, remdesivir will be tested for use on coronavirus. Oh my gosh. If you're in our room, you would literally be laughing at that headline. I want to read it again. Remdesivir will be tested for use on coronavirus. Wow. And you ran up almost 15, 20% on your stock. Everyone knows why to short the stock. And I called for a short to $65 a share, I think I said. Guild. Yeah, I actually want 64. Short at 72. Do not buy this thing at all. Take it at 68. Short. If it adds to 70, add to it. Do not long the stock. And then gap fill to 64. I didn't get 64, but I got 65. That shit was stupid. I've never seen such stupidity. And then last but not least, we did Roku today. Roku was fun. They reached a tentative deal to streamline through Fox. Fox Network put out a statement, and I wanted to long the stock, add on any pullback, bottom curl, go long, and just take it up to and gap fill it from Friday's down, which was right here. I'll show it to you. I wanted to fill this gap right here to 130, and it hit 129. And of course, the play of the day, I won't do a chart on it, but the play of the day was Tesla for many in the room. Tesla just, I mean, wow. I'm sure you're going to see everyone post charts. I called it. I called it. For me, to be real, the stock was gapping up considerably this morning, all the way to 680. I wanted a short at 680 in pre-market. I wanted the stock to come down. I was looking for 665, 660. It didn't. But once it curled right through 680 again, we were playing it long in the chat room. And it just, I mean, this play right here to 700 and then to 730. I actually was calling for 700 that it should touch. I didn't think it would do it in the first hour, but my gosh, I mean, this thing is just, wow. Congratulations to Elon Musk, making him one of the richest men in the world. I mean, seriously. He has so many incentives the more this keeps going up. And this is on steroids right now, and you can't stop it. And you know what? If you're trying to short this stock, you deserve to be broke because you're just not learning, and you don't belong in day trading. You know, go shovel snow or something. You don't belong in day trading. You don't. I can't stress. I haven't seen anyone blow up their accounts trying to short Tesla in our room, and yet there are funds blowing out left and right, just getting wiped out. I mean, he is taking out funds. People, and you know what a fund is? Do you understand what a fund is? You go to this fund of this guy these graduates from Harvard or whatever, and they're like, or whatever, and they perform pretty good, and so then they get this big account, and you're part of that account. You have 150 grand. You give it to this firm, and you go, look, just invest it, and they'll make you sign those things. Hey, things could go wrong, and you can lose it. Do you want to be in a volatile stock for more return? Yeah, I do. Yeah, and you sign that. You're investing your 150 grand of your savings, and you wake up and you find out that that company, that fund was shorting against Elon at $400 a share, and it's at 7, and they had to cover at 6, and your 100 grand is fucking gone. You know. So, and one of our great traders in the room just said Elon had commented back in May of last year that the squeeze of the century was going to happen, and he did. I mean, and if you short a stock like that, like I said, you deserve to be broke. I'm sorry. You deserve because you're not learning anything about our markets. So, will this stock go down one day? Yes, but not today. Will the stock be back down to 200 and under? Yes, but not today. Not today. Congratulations to Elon Musk of Tesla. Proud of him. All right, traders. That is today's webinar. Thank you.